Ed, I have to ask you about that recent tweet of yours because you tweeted, "Dear football, #NFL, #college. I'm interested in the head coaching job." Now, A, why do you want to get into coaching again? And B, come on, if somebody offered you a defensive coordinator job, you'd take it, right?
Yeah, I probably would take a defensive coordinator job. You got to know your role, man. I've been around a lot of coaching. I've been around a whole lot of coaching, good and bad, and learned a lot. I obviously know, football, and I know as a head coach, there's also more things you have to learn along the way. So that's why I don't get when they say, you got to go through that coach's gauntlet and all that, man. You got coaches that never even played the game. Coaches that get these jobs that really don't understand players and how to put them in position to win. They just think it's paper and think it's scheme. I know it takes both. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, I threw that out there because I know and I'm confident in what I can do.
Right.
I've head coached my son's flag football team with a couple championships in. Working with players in the NFL is no different, really. They're the same kids that play the same game that don't change.
Right.
It's not complicated. I'm sure I can do or add up to the same record that the Dolphins coaches that added up to the past few years. And that's not a shot. That's not a shot to the Dolphins. That's just the confidence I have in understanding what it takes in a football system, what it takes in working out, and what it takes in the offseason. I obviously been through this. I was known as a coach player, so a player's coach, player, same. So it's not rocket science. Football is not rocket science. It's not like you're trying to fly to the moon for the first time.
Ed, you excelled in both college down here at the University of Miami and, of course, in the pros with the Ravens. If you had to choose,
high school too, baby.
Not to forget high school, and I'm sure you were great in Pee Wee football as well. But my question is, if you had a choice, I can coach in the NFL or I can coach at the college level. Which do you think you'd enjoy more?
Oh man, that's a great question. I honestly know with college, you get them younger. And you have a little bit more of an impact on them before they get to the NFL. And I love having an impact. I just know in college you're on call 24/7. You're a dad, so that's something I'll think about. But I probably would be more. I would want to coach more in the NFL first.
We'll get to what you're doing here with Mission Tiger in a second, Ed. But I'm wondering, has anyone reached out to you since you sent that tweet out about coaching? Has a college or an NFL team reached out to you?
Somebody reached out to me through a friend to tell me to get in contact with an AD that they known, and they were about to get rid of their coach. And that's not how I'm going about it. Nobody has reached out. Because I honestly didn't think that was the way to go about it. I think it's just to call your agent. I don't think everything is for Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that. I just really wanted to put it out there because you never know, the right person might get that call from somebody like you guys and put a bug in their ear. But I know it's going to be tough. I know it's going to be a tough sled, man. I've been in that industry in the NFL and coached around coaches in football for a long time, and I just know how this stuff works. I'm just putting it out there. I mean, obviously, you can't be any worse than what you got out here. I've actually I've gave motivation speech to coaches.
And I'm wondering though why you want to coach because. It's such a job that makes you grow old pretty quick. There's so much pressure involved. You could spend the rest of your life just walking around in your Hall of Fame jacket, maybe getting into broadcasting. Why do you want to get involved in coaching?
I mean, I'm a football guy, man. I was born to do this, and stress only comes when you add it. You get older doing things, that you don't love, that you don't like, and that you don't truly understand. Belichick don't look like he's aged much. Probably because he's winning. Probably because he do something right and he knows something. And it's not as stressful for him.
But Ed, wait until you see how old Flores looks in a couple of years, Ed. Wait until you see how old Flores looks in a couple of years.
not as stressful for him as it is for other people. He makes it easy. You know, I've been in football a long time. I coached in Buffalo, and I was around coaches that I felt like knew football. But then when I got there, it was like totally different, man. Like, you're not who I thought you were, you know? And it taught me so much. It truly taught me so much, you know? So, hey, man, if it happens, it happens. If not, you know, I'll be coaching my son as he grows older. You know, I'm head coaching in the Under Armour All-American game. You know, this January, I've coached a junior high school game the last 2 years as the head coach, you know, and we've been doing things. You know, I coached the D coordinator for the Under Armour, for the NFLPA game, you know, and had an impact on those kids down there, man. You know, and then we won the game that hasn't been won in 9 years. You know, they've been stacking the team as they stacked it this year against us, but we found a way. We motivated our kids. They played it, and we beat all the potential draft picks when they gave us all the potential free agents. You know, and everybody who played in that game know that I'm not telling a lie when I said that. They didn't give us a chance to win. They actually was taking players off our team. You know, and I was there with NFL coaches, man. You know.
And let me say it. I don't want you to say it. I'm telling the New York Jets right now, if they can hear the sound of my voice, to hire this man. Hire him immediately, okay?
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.